Hello everyone, welcome to this math tutorial. Here is another question on advanced trigonometry, and I read, in a triangle ABC, the point M is the midpoint of BC and side B is greater than C. We want to prove tanAMB equals 2BC sine A divided by b² minus c². Okay, now it is important to note that lowercase letters of the alphabet, okay, can be used, to represent sides, okay, in a triangle, while we use higher case letters to represent angles. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the triangle, okay, then, but let's bear in mind that now step number one will be how can we obtain the equation for b² minus c². That is very important because, of course, the question might look somehow, somehow, let me put it that way, but the most important thing is how can we obtain the equation for b² minus c². All right, so our solution. So we have triangle ABC, okay, triangle ABC, okay, the point M is the midpoint of BC. So the midpoint of BC is M. So I'm going to drop a line from A to what? To M, okay, so that the angle between AM and BC, let me represent that with alpha. So let alpha equals to angle AMB. Okay, then the angle between AM and MC, okay, that will be 180 minus alpha, which is angle AMC. Okay, so which means tan alpha is the same as tan AMB. Okay, so it's same as tan AMB, and we know that tan 180 degrees minus alpha, that's same thing as what? Tan alpha. So that will be negative tan AMB. Okay, so now, but what is important here is, so like I said, this will be 180 minus alpha. So opposite C will be AB, and that will be letter C, lowercase letter C. Opposite A, which is BC, that will be labeled with lowercase letter A. Okay, that will be labeled with lowercase letter A. All right, so which means BM will be A over 2, MC will be A over 2 because M is the midpoint, okay, the midpoint of BC according to the question. So opposite B will be lowercase letter b. Remember I said our first inclination is to obtain the equation for b² minus c². So what I'll do is for my step 1, okay, I'm going to consider in triangle AMB, okay, triangle AMB. So we then apply the cosine rule. So applying the cosine rule, then I want to obtain the equation for c². So I'm going to write AB² equals to AM² plus BM², okay, minus 2AM multiplied by BM, then cos alpha. So this will be c² equals to AM² plus BM² minus 2AM multiplied by BM cos alpha. So this will be equation 1. So let me box it. So this is equation 1. So why are we doing this? Because now we know from the definition for tangent. So if you have tan alpha, that will be equals to sine alpha over cos alpha. So we want to obtain the equation or the expression for cos alpha. So that's the first. That's why we're doing this. All right. So step 2. Step 2 in triangle AMC. Okay, we again apply the cosine rule. So that means we're going to have AC² equals to AM² plus MC², okay, then minus 2am multiplied by MC, then cos. Now we have the angle now be 180 minus alpha. Now cos 180 minus alpha will be negative cos alpha. So that this will be AC squared will be B squared equals to AM squared. Now MC is equals to BC. Let's note that. That is, sorry, BM equals to MC. Okay, BM equals to MC. So I'm going to write MC to be BM squared. So this will be 2AM multiplied by BM. So this will be positive 2AM BM cos alpha. So this becomes equation 2. So let me also box this. This becomes equation 2. So now, remember I said our first goal is to what? Is to obtain the equation for b squared minus c squared. So now let's subtract. Let's subtract equation 1. So I'll do equation 2 minus equation 1. So that will be b squared minus c squared. Okay, minus c squared. Now, am squared minus am squared, that will be 0. Bm squared minus bm squared, that will be 0. 2am bm cos alpha minus negative 2am bm cos alpha. That will be 4am, okay, bm cos alpha. So this is where we can obtain the expression for cos alpha. So that cos alpha can be b squared minus c squared divided by 4am multiplied by bm. So let me also box this. So this becomes the third equation. Now let's find sine. Okay, so our next step, we want to find sine alpha. So to find sine alpha, so what I'll do now is, okay, so I'm going to, okay, now let me consider triangle, that is in triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, I will again apply the cosine rule. I will again apply the cosine rule. So I want to, okay, the angle at A. So for angle at A, that will be BC squared equals to AC squared plus AB squared minus 2AC multiplied by AB, okay, then cos A. All right, so BC is A, so this will be A squared. AC, that will be B squared, then plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. Now, okay, so, okay, yeah, we have here that BM is equals to A over 2. So which means A will be equals to 2BM. So if I plug in BM into this, I'm going to get 4BM squared equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. So which means BM squared will be B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A over 4. So which means for BM, we're going to have the square root of B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A divided by 2. Let me also box this. Nice. Okay. Remember, our goal this time is to obtain sine alpha. Then sine alpha divided by cos alpha, that will be tan alpha. Okay, so, okay, now let me also derive the equation for am squared. So now, so this will be step 3. Okay, now step 4. So we have here from equation 1, we have c squared equals to am squared plus bm squared minus 2am bm cos alpha. So let's make am the subject of the formula. So this will be c squared minus bm squared plus 2am bm cos alpha. Okay, now let's simplify this first. Now, let me simplify 2, okay, let me do it this way. Note, 2am bm, okay, cos alpha, that will be, we know that cos alpha is b squared minus c squared divided by 4am bm. So this would be 2am bm, okay, multiplied by b squared minus c squared over 4am bm. So bm will cancel bm. This will cancel this. So this will be 2. So that means this will give us b squared minus c squared divided by 2. So we're going to add the 2. Then we know that bn squared is this guy here. So we have am to be equals to c squared minus, so bm squared, that will be b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. Nice. So plus b squared minus c squared. So this will be divided by 4 and this will be divided by 2. Okay, so this is still am squared. So we have am squared to be, this will be 4c squared. So if I open this, this is going to be minus b squared minus c squared then plus 2bc, yeah, cos a, then plus the LCM is 4, so 2 times b squared, that will be 2b squared, then this will be minus 2c squared divided by 4. So now 4c squared minus c squared, that will be 3c squared. 3c squared minus 2c squared, that will be c squared. Okay, so we have am to be equals to then minus b squared plus 2b squared, that will be b squared. So we have b squared plus c squared. Let's take the square root. Okay, square root of b squared plus c squared plus 2bc. Okay, 2bc, this is 4. 2bc cos a. This is divided by 4. So this will be square root of b squared c squared plus 2bc cos a divided by, so square root of 4, that's 2. So this is the expression for am. Now, so we've gotten am and bm. Now we can then use, apply one of the Pythagorean identity to obtain the expression or the equation for sine. So what I'll do is, I'm going to what? Now, I'm going to apply the Pythagorean identity. We know that, so since the angle is alpha, so cos squared alpha plus sine squared alpha, that is equals to 1. So which means sine squared alpha will be 1 minus cos squared alpha. All right, so what I'll do now is, so I'm right, sine squared alpha 1 minus cos squared alpha, this. So we know this will be b squared minus c squared divided by 4am. Okay, divided by 4am. So that will be 4. Now am. Now we have square. Okay, so am squared, that will be, this will be squared. So this will be b squared plus c squared plus 2bc cos a over, now square of 2, that will be 4. So this will be squared also. So I'm going to square the 4 as well. So this will be 4 squared. Then multiply by, then we also have bm squared. Bm, that will be multiplied by b squared, okay, plus c squared minus 2bc. b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. Okay, divided by, so this will be raised to the power of 2, that will be 4 as well, close bracket. All right, so now 4 times 4 is 16. So this will cancel out. So here we have b squared plus c squared multiplied by b squared plus c squared, because here we have difference of two squares. So I'm going to write sine squared alpha to be 1 minus, so this will be b squared minus c squared raised to the power of 2 over b squared plus c squared raised to the power of 2, then minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a. Okay, so that in this case, we're going to have sine squared alpha to be b squared plus c squared raised to the power of 2 minus 4b squared c squared cos squared alpha, cos squared a, then minus bracket b squared minus c squared, okay, then raised to the power of 2 over b squared plus c squared to the power of 2 minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a. Nice. Okay, now, so in this case, of course, if we subtract this, we have a difference of two squares. So this will be sine squared alpha equals to b squared plus c squared plus b squared minus c squared. That will be the first one. Then multiply by, I'm doing difference of two squares. Then also b squared plus c squared, the first one. Then minus b squared. Then this will be plus c squared. Then minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a divided by b squared plus c squared raised to the power of 2, 4b squared c squared cos squared a. Okay, so in this case, this will be 2b squared. Okay, c squared minus c squared, that will be 0. This will be 2c squared. So that sine squared alpha 2b squared, okay, multiply by 2c squared minus 4b squared, okay, c squared cos squared a divided by b squared plus c squared raised to the power of c squared minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a. Okay, so now this is 4b squared c squared. So if I factor it out, I'm going to have sine squared alpha to be 4b squared c squared into 1 minus cos squared a divided by b squared plus c squared raised to the power of 2 minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a. Okay, now we know that 1 minus cos squared a will be sine squared a. So let me continue from here. So that this will be sine squared alpha will be equals to, so we have 4b squared c squared multiplied by sine squared a divided by the square of b squared c squared minus 4b squared c squared, okay, then cos squared a. So that sine alpha will be square root of this, so the top will be 2bc sine a divided by square root of b squared plus c squared raised to the power of 2 minus 4b squared c squared cos squared a. So this is the equation for sine alpha. So we want to obtain tan alpha. We know that tan alpha is what? Sine alpha over cos alpha. And don't forget I said tan alpha is the same as what? tanAMB. Let's take note of that. So in this case, we have 2bc sine a divided by square root of b squared, square of b squared plus c squared minus 4b squared c squared, okay, cos squared alpha. Divide by cos. If you divide it by cos, you know, cos, let's not forget that cos alpha is b squared minus c squared divided by 4am bn. Okay, so this is going to come up. This will be 4 AM, this becomes 4AM times BM divided by b² minus c². Now, when we multiply AM by BM, we're going to obtain, that is, we're going to obtain, what's it called? We're going to obtain 4 times this. Okay, what I'm saying is that 4AM, which is AM times BM, okay, will be equals to, so it's going to be 4 multiplied by roots. We're going to get b² plus c² squared minus 4b²-c² cos squared a. The same thing, this will appear here. So which means that tanAMB equals to 2bc sin A divided by square root of this guy, squared of b² plus c² minus 4b²-c² cos squared A multiplied by, okay, multiplied by, so like I said, this will be equals to, okay, this will be equals to, the whole of this will be equals to this. So that will be multiplied by, so this is going to be square root of b², square root of b² plus c² raised to the power of 2 minus 4b²-c², okay, cos A divided by b² minus c². So this will cancel this. Then we'll be left with, we then have tanAMB equals to 2bc, okay, divided by b² minus c², okay, multiplied by sin A. And we just prove that if the point M is the midpoint of BC when B side B is greater than C, then tanAMB will be 2bc over 2bc sin A divided by b² minus c². The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Bye-bye.